Stop signs ain't no slowing down. Roadkill, confusion all around. Hellfest, blitzkrieg, take what you want and will. Hellfest, blitzkrieg, can't live unless you kill. When you're living on the devil's side, devil's side. Everything's paid and the bill is mine on the devil's side, devil's side.
I'll tell you what though, if you've been following me, we're not living on the devil's dime in this current run, this current form that we're on. Champions League's been very kind to us. Actually, football in general, footy, it's been very kind to us in general. The NFL's been its own monster, but we're definitely got our heads above water. Baseball's been a fine sport for us all summer. Usually about now I start to run out of gas in the baseball season, but I've got a newfound energy. We've been hitting it hard this year. We've been doing very, very well, especially with our totals. We've been nailing our totals, nailing a couple parlays lately as the MLB approaches the postseason, and I'm going to have some baseball picks for you a little bit later. But I'm going to jump into my daily sports picks segment. I'm going to talk a little more Champions League. Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, what a fucking match it was last night. Two fucking giants in European football going at it. Christian Pulisic. Sorry, Christian Pulisic. I fucking watched him score his first goal down at fucking Sportsnet there and fucking cut that fucking tape and shit for the U.S. men's national team. This guy's got fucking a lot of talent in his boots. He fucking showcased it against one of the best teams in the fucking world. Zinedine Zidane's in Real Madrid. They're fucking stumbling a little bit, treading some water, barely keeping their head above water. That's 3 draws in a row. Now Ronaldo got off to a fine start. Beautiful goal, nutmeg back through the legs, right to Ronaldo, put it in. So all that fucking drama about him in Las Palmas and all that can be forgotten. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going to score goals. But let's try not to live in the past too much. Let's move forward. Today's a new day. And as the new day in the WWE would say, New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Today rocks. I like the board. I like what I see. There's some intriguing matchups. Thank you for some Black Label Society to kick this off. But let's hop right on in. 2:45 p.m. kickoff, so when all these going down here on the Eastern time. For all you listening to me around the GTA. I'll start off with a 3-game parlay that I kind of put together. I'll kind of preview a little bit of the matches as well. First game, big match, Atletico Madrid, Simeones. Sorry, I can't even say his last name right now. I got too much fucking info in my head. But Diego Simone, I can't even fucking, sorry buddy. But the Atletico Madrid, they're hosting Bayern Munich. Big fucking match. Carlo Ancelotti brings his German squad into Spain. They're playing a little bit more direct football under Pep Guardiola. They've won 5-5 in the Bundesliga. Frank Ribery looks to be back to the old Frank Ribery. Thomas Mueller scoring goals. Midfield, pretty damn solid. Led by the Chilean. Let me just bring it up here. Vidal's fucking one hell of a player. Probably one of the most underrated football players in the world. Fucking took Juventus to 3 Scudettos. Now he's moved on to Bayern Munich and he hasn't fucking dropped any form. In fact, he seems to be upping his game. Alex Vidal, the Chilean captain. It's basically him versus Gabi and Koke in the middle of the pitch. Now there's going to be one fucking hell of a game. Before I get into breaking it down, Diego Simone. Yeah, that's fucking there. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was just fucking, sometimes I get hesitant when I'm like, is that how you fucking say his name, man? Because I hate getting people's fucking names wrong. But Atletico Madrid's got one of the stingiest D in the fucking, in Europe. As it stands right now, Atletico Madrid are plus 210. The draw's plus 210. and Bayern Munich are sitting there at plus 163. Now, I like the draw in this match. I've clicked on the draw at plus 210. And I've also got them part of my 3-game parlay, the under. Under 2.5 goals sitting at minus 188. It's going to be one of your classic European dogfights. Carlo Ancelotti is going to be a little bit more defensive than a Pep Guardiola team. With Mats Hummel, Jerome Boateng, Dave Alaba, staples in the back four. Definitely going to be able to hold their own. And a little bit more structured defensively team, a little bit more direct, so they're not going to, they don't have to be so high up the pitch to pressure the ball. They can, give some space towards the opposition forward so they can't get in and behind them. Because Antoine Griezmann loves running off the back shoulders of fucking players. El Nino is set to start Fernando Torres alongside Griezmann for his season debut. Pretty damn sure. Don't think he started yet this season. But he'll be able to get his service. As long as he can get his service in the box, he knows how to score goals. He's getting up there. He's getting a little long in the tooth. Fernando Torres has been around a long time now. But with the likes of Gavi and Koke and Carrasco, they'll be able to get enough service, Griezmann and Torres, to threaten the back four. But, that just helps me lean towards the under, seeing Fernando Torres coming in for his debut. Antoine Griezmann is one thing, but Fernando Torres is a thing of the past. And I don't see him being able to threaten Boateng or Hummel's. Just don't see it. Just don't see it. That way, that means they'll be able to focus on Griezmann, be able to shut him down. Bayern Munich's got a lot of speed on the flank, so it's going to be tough to beat them there. So I like the draw at plus 210, and I got the under 2.5 goals in this match, part of my 3-game parlay, which I will continue talking about. Next part, the second leg or second part of my 3-game parlay is Celtic hosting Man City. I like Man City at minus 300. What do I really got to say about this? Celtic got thrashed 7-0 by Barcelona in Spain. Yeah, they're back at home. It's one thing to play in Spain. It is one thing to play in Scotland as well, but I just can't see Man City being fucking too fearful of Pep Guardiola. They want 6 points going into the big matchup against Barcelona. Now, Barcelona's in Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're in Germany today. It's going to be a tough match. They don't have Messi, but I don't want to get into that match. So Celtic, Man City. Craig Gordon looks like to come back between the woodworks for Celtic, which is a good thing. He's got a lot of experience. Should help settle down that back four, because they're going to be under a hell of a lot of fucking pressure, whether it's Kun Aguero, like Sergio Aguero's just been fucking absolutely on fire, or Iheanacho, the young kid. There's a lot of talk about Rashford and United and stuff like that, but this Kelechi Iheanacho kid, he just seems to fucking impact matches every time he's on the field as well. So he's one guy to watch. Likes of David Silva running around the pitch. No De Bruyne, no Kevin De Bruyne for Man City, which is a big loss for them, a massive loss. He might have got a rest anyways. You'll probably see a couple other players get some rest. No Fabian Delph either. He's fucking hurt. Vincent Kompany re-aggravated his injury in the League Cup against Swansea, so he's out. But Man City's definitely got the fucking depth in midfield. Definitely got the depth up front to fucking be able to handle Celtic away. I like the over in this game. As it stands right now, Celtic are plus 900. The draw is sitting at plus 475. Man City's minus 300. Obviously, I think Man City's going to win this, but I like the over at minus 188. I wouldn't be shocked if Sergio Aguero gets 2 or 3 by himself. I wouldn't be shocked to see Silva get on the fucking board. I wouldn't be shocked to see Iheanacho get on the fucking board. Wouldn't be shocked to see them put in a couple set pieces. But they're going to control the hell out of the fucking ball. They're going to have a shitload of fucking possession. And I wouldn't be shocked, in the way, like Celtic got to come out flying. Celtic need the fucking first goal. Like, Celtic got to push, got to pressure. And Celtic can score goals. He just put 6 past Kilmarnock. Hopefully I said that name correct. They put 5 past Rangers earlier this year. So Celtic can score some goals. I like the over in this match at minus 188 to continue my 3-game parlay. And the last part, the third leg of my 3-game parlay, sees Rostov hosting PSV Eindhoven of the Eredivisie. As it stands right now, Rostov's plus 290 to win. The draw's plus 240. PSV sitting at plus 110 as a road favorite. The total in this match, 2.5 goals. The over's sitting at plus 115. The under's at minus 150. I like the under as my third leg of my 3-game parlay. The under in the Rostov PSV match. Now PSV lost 1-0 to Atletico in match day 1 in the Champions League. Rostov, I just wanted to get the score correct. Rostov got hammered in Germany by Bayern Munich 5-0. Rostov's kind of in Leicester City. They finished second in the Premier League after being promoted, in the Russian Premier League after being promoted. So they don't have a whole lot of experience. And unlike Leicester, they haven't really found their form in league play or in Champions League. They kind of had their run in qualification when they beat Ajax, so they're up against another Dutch foe. But I like the under. PSV's going to struggle to score goals in Russia. It's fucking tough to play in fucking Russia. Now they're going to have to rely on Sem de Jong. Nah, not confident. Sam Lammers, nope. Not confident, and the likes of their young striker Jurgen Lakodia, he's out. So all that up, 2 strikers I have no confidence in for PSV. Their best fucking forward is injured in Locadia, and hey, I like the fucking under 2.5 goals in this match. I see Rostov maybe pulling off a 1-0 victory, to be quite honest with you. But my third, I like the under 2.5 goals in the third leg of that 3-game parlay. I'll go over that real quick. I'll jump into a couple others. So in the Atletico Madrid Bayern Munich match, I like the under 2.5. Celtic Man City, I like the over 2.5 at minus 211. And in Rostov PSV, I like the under 2.5 at minus 150. Throw that all together, you're getting it at around what? Plus 200, 220, something like that. You're getting a little bit of value here. We're going to play a nice little total 3-game parlay. And I also like the draw in the Atletico Madrid Bayern Munich match on its own at plus 210. Now, I just spoke about the Rostov PSV match, and I said I had a nice little lean towards Rostov. I went ahead and grabbed Rostov to win or draw the match at minus 133. I think Rostov's going to win 1-0, to be quite honest with you. Maybe a 1-1 draw. I can't see Rostov putting 3 goals up to win 3-0 or anything like that. I don't see a run and gun game in Russia tonight. So I like Rostov to win or draw at minus 133. Now Napoli, in a nice fine run of form. Sarri's got them playing very well. The likes of Milik up front, Hamšík, they're going to be able to score goals. But that being said, they're hosting Benfica, who are currently leading. Hopefully I say it right. Well, they're currently leading the Portuguese league. I'll be safe and say that. Currently leading the Portuguese league. They're on a nice little run of form. No losses in their last 6 matches, Benfica. The same can be said about Napoli. No losses in their last 6 matches. 4 wins, 2 draws. Same for Benfica. So I think it's going to be a pretty even fucking matchup here in Italy tonight. Now, when you take a look at the Benfica squad, they're very fucking balanced. Very fucking balanced. Salvio and Pizzi on the wings are going to be very fucking dangerous. They're going to be able to get a lot of service into Guedes. A lot of service into Guedes to be able to threaten the Napoli back line. So I wouldn't be shocked to see Benfica nick a goal or two. And Napoli themselves, led by Milik and Hamšík, like I said, they're able to score some goals. I think it's going to be a tight match. I don't like the over in this game. I like the under. You can see a 1-1 draw, maybe a 1-0 victory for either squad. But I think Benfica's got enough talent in their lineup to be able to cope with Napoli. So I like Benfica to win or draw at plus 130. And the final match I'm just going to talk about, I don't really have a say in it. Obviously, I think Arsenal's going to fucking win. They're in a nice fucking, talk about run of forms right now. Arsenal's coming off a victory over Chelsea. Big fucking victory over Chelsea. A commanding fucking victory. They bitch slapped Chelsea all over the fucking pitch, put it that way. Some beautiful fucking goals. Sanchez with the steal of the ball off Cahill and the fucking chip. Theo Walcott fucking tapping in a fucking beautiful, like Arsenal, the display of passing on Arsenal's fucking second goal, man, was absolutely fucking amazing. Like, that's Arsenal at its finest. No Jack Wilshere included. But Arsenal, they host Basel. Granit Xhaka's facing his old team. Now, if Arsenal needs to know anything about Basel, they don't have to go far. Just go ask some Chelsea supporters. Go down to West London and ask Chelsea about what FC Basel or Basel FC is all about in the Champions League. You know, they stumbled as of late in the last couple of years, but they did walk into Stamford Bridge and put on quite a fine performance on a few occasions. So Arsenal's got to be weary. You know, I think they can win. I don't think it's going to be easy. You know, FC Basel puts together a pretty fucking balanced squad. We'll start up front with the likes of Mark Janko and Seydou Doumbia. You know, they'll probably start with Janko up front, but Doumbia coming off the bench is a major threat. Moving over from the Premier League. I think he was with, CSKA? I think it was CSKA Moscow. You know, he's been linked with a lot of teams in the Premier League in the past. You know, they got a nice little young midfield with the likes of Luka Zufi, who's very, very fucking interesting. The Icelandic international Björnsson, Mateus Delgado. But Renato Steffen is the guy I'm looking at. Same with Toulant Xhaka. Very familiar. Pretty damn sure he's the brother of Granit Xhaka. So the two brothers are going to be going at it today on the pitch. So they got a midfield to be able to contend with fucking Arsenal. They have a nice, creative, interesting midfield, Basel. You know, I'm looking forward to see Renato Steffen and see what he can do. Same with the likes of Luka Zufi. Two very interesting players. But in the end, I think Arsenal will be able to steal it. Now, you know how I feel about North London clubs. I'm not the biggest fucking fan. As you see, I'm wearing a United jersey. I just got asked the other day, yesterday, if I was a Chelsea supporter, and I'll tell you what, I don't know if this guy's going to watch it today, but I'm not a Chelsea supporter. I'm a Man United supporter. I'm a Red Devil till I fucking die. They're my favorite club, favorite team in the world out of all the sporting leagues. I'm a big Montreal Canadiens fan as well. So 1A, 1B, but Manchester United takes the cake. I usually don't miss a United match, whether I'm listening to it on the radio or have to have it fucking PVR or fucking, I'm usually watching it live. Getting up fucking nice and early on a Saturday, Sunday morning with a fucking coffee. There's nothing fucking better, to be quite honest with you, than watching some footy. But that's my Champions League preview. We've been on a nice little run of form. Hopefully we can continue this streak and keep adding some fucking cash into our fucking bank. The Premier League is back on the weekend. Keep an eye out for my EPL Weekend Rewind that I write every weekend about the Premier League. I get it out usually on a Sunday night or a Monday afternoon, depending on my work schedule, depending on the Premier League schedule. But keep an eye out for it. You know, I got some stats in there. I got some photos in there. I give my opinion in there about the matches a little bit. Tell you what happened in the matches. But remember, you can find my work on Twitter at kjohnstonmikedup. You can find my work on my blog site, kylejohnstonmikedup.wordpress.com. And remember, if you're not laying the money down on the table, you're not winning.